Hey gents, today we're talking about made-to-measure suits. Over the last 6 months, I've bought and worn suits from all of the major companies. I've got my Wicks, I've got my Indochino, I've got my Black Lapel, Suit Supply, and Combatant Gentleman. Now there are dozens of made-to-measure companies out there that I have not hit on yet, but these are the major ones that you guys have requested and that I know are popular out there and you want my opinions on. Look at that, I was even trying to get this done so quickly that I forgot to wear my suit in the video. Now this video is not sponsored in any way. I purchased all of the suits myself and I want to have this kind of wire cutter model of getting all the things that you are interested in, being able to give you my unbiased opinion on all of these so that you can make the best decision for yourself. I will put links below. Some of the companies have, like, if you buy something, I'll get a free shirt and you'll get a free shirt, that type of thing. I'll put links below with all those referral links so you can check those out if you are interested. Right now I'm wearing a Deo Veritas shirt with a custom cuff right here, and it's just very comfortable, luxurious fabric, so I'm looking into more of these made-to-measure companies. I know you are interested as well as I am in being dressed up and properly presenting yourself, and I'm looking for the companies that can help you best do that online. I wear suits pretty frequently, and I know that there's also the option to go out there and look for like vintage suits and really high quality ones, but I know there's a lot of interest in the made-to-measure area, and so this is purely a video on made-to-measure suits and the best companies to go with. Now there's a lot of detail that I can cover in this video that I know you guys want, but I want to keep this as brief and digestible as possible, and then I'll do like breakout videos on some of the other details around there, and I'll also link to some really good resources like Raphael over the Gentleman's Gazette, where he goes in very in depth into these videos, but I just want to give you a high level overview of my findings over the last 6 months. The way that I think of this easiest is like a flow chart. So do you want to buy a suit? Yes. Or if you don't want to buy a suit, no. No, go ahead and click away and check out another video because you don't need to watch this. I'm really interested in maximizing your time, and if you don't want to buy a suit, this isn't the right video for you right now. If you do want to buy a suit, great, let's keep watching. Now, do you want a nice suit or a not so nice suit? If you don't want a not so nice suit, go buy Indochino or Combatant Gentleman. Those are the two companies I will not buy from again. Indochino, I've got the suit right here. It's a blended construction suit. The wool is not that high quality. They are low prices, low quality, and low on customer service. With Indochino, the lower quality construction and the lower quality materials makes the suit a lot more prone to wrinkles, and it's not as breathable as the other suits. And so that is one of the biggest things that is a detractor for me, and when you're comparing these to a suit of a better quality and better materials. Indochino, I've bought the suits. I've had to have a remake done. I bought a shirt from them just to try out that shirt service, and each time I've had to email their customer service 2 and 3 times just to get any response. They are the biggest company in this space, and they use that dominance in order to just essentially throw around the weight. I know they advertise on a lot of podcasts. I've been seeing a ton of their ads on YouTube, but I do not think they are worth the money. Same thing with Combatant Gentleman. I think they're doing great things. I think they're really trying. I think they do use high quality materials, but you just don't get the right fit out of those. And with Combatant Gentleman, I ordered a suit from them and it took 6 weeks to get here, but it wasn't even made to measure. It was just an off-the-rack suit. If you watch that video, it didn't really fit. I ended up sending it back. With those two companies, I think you're better off going and saving money by buying a Macy's suit, getting it properly tailored, and using that savings in order to pay for the tailoring. I just don't think that those companies are really worth your time and money, and I'm sorry to anybody that has bought them, but that's what I found after buying all of these suits. This also brings you down to the reason of made to measure is if you can buy off the rack suits, you are very lucky because there aren't that many guys that can. I definitely cannot. Made to measure suit is perfect for me because I'm able to get the proper fit that I need in order to look best and have minimal alterations done, because even if I were to go to a high-end brand, I would have to get a lot of alterations done in order to fix my shoulders and my sleeves and get everything properly fitting. Made to measure suits, it's not bespoke, they're not custom, but they're able to take a off the rack model, make a few slight alterations, and make it maximize your fit for you. So back to the flow chart. If you said yes to you want to buy a nice suit, you have 3 options. You have Suit Supply, Wicks, and Black Lapel. In this video, I know there's other companies out there. Now let's break down this decision between those 3 companies. Do you need a suit quick, and are you able to buy off the rack? If that's the case, for a yes, go with Suit Supply. With Suit Supply, I ordered the suit. It came extremely quickly. I think it was in like 3 or 4 days. It shipped in a great box that kept the integrity of the suit very well. It fit pretty well for off the rack. I had to get some minor alterations done. You can see that in the video. I needed to shorten my sleeves just a little bit. I need to shorten the pants just a little bit. But it's an incredibly high quality suit at really good prices. Now, Suit Supply does offer made to measure. It is a little bit more expensive, and you have to live near their stores in order to get the made to measure done. And also with Suit Supply, they don't offer any alterations credit, which is kind of, I'll take a few points off for that one because some of the other companies do. So to review with Suit Supply, I think it is one of the best companies you can go with these online suits, but you have to be able to buy off the rack and just make minimal alterations, and you'll be paying for those. And then also the price is extremely good for the quality that you're getting out of the suits. And if you live near their stores, you can also get alterations done within their store for free. They only have them in major markets, and I know that doesn't apply to most of you. So now back to round off the decision tree. And the ultimate decision is, if you want a nice suit, you have time that you're able to order things, and you cannot usually buy off the rack, you have two options. You have your black lapel and your Oliver Wicks. And this is where it becomes a truly difficult decision and ultimately down to you. And what I would say is, if you're looking to buy from these suit companies, I would rather have one Oliver Wicks suit than two Indochino or three Indochino suits, because the construction is much better. These are half canvas construction versus the blended construction on the Indochino suits. The wool is much higher quality. They offer Super 110s in the Indochino and the Combatant Gentleman, but the material is much, much better in the Oliver Wicks and the black lapel. The little cherry on top of both of these companies as well is that the customer service is superior. I've gone back and forth with each of these companies several times to make sure my measurements fit correctly, make sure the suit fit when I received it. I had to get alterations done on the Oliver Wicks suit, and I had to get a remake on the black lapel suit, which actually still isn't here yet, which is why I had this video a little bit delayed. Now, a note on the black lapel remake: I go to a tailor that's a retired men's suit tailor for 50 years, and when I gave her the suit and she picked it up, she said she couldn't adjust it. I needed about an inch removed from the sleeves, but she said that it was one of the most gorgeous suits she had ever seen, very well constructed, and the reason that she couldn't adjust it is that because it was so well made and so close to my own measurements that it would have created some puckering around the other seams. And so Black Lapel was happy to adjust and send a remake, but I thought that was a very interesting anecdote that a woman who worked on suits for 50 years said that this Black Lapel suit was one of the most gorgeous suits she had ever seen, and so I was pretty happy with that. But the entire time they're keeping up with the interaction, they're making sure that you're satisfied as a customer, and I did not experience that with the Indochino at all, and I dealt with them the longest because I think that was the first one that I ordered. Now when it comes to both of these companies, they both offer high quality materials, they both have very similar prices, they both have great customization options. If you have to choose between one or the other, I truly think it comes down to your personal style preference. I think Oliver Wicks has more of a European and tailored style, and Black Lapel has more of an American style, and it comes down to the availability of the fabrics that you're looking to have in your suit and the styling of the suit as well. So if you're looking for navy pick and pick, or if you're looking for Italian linen and that type of thing, you need to check out those companies to see what they offer, because the ultimate option within made to measure is that you pick a company, you're able to get your measurements correct, and then you can just order suits every few months or every year, and then you have something that fits perfectly because they already have your measurements. You can buy shirts from them, and so it's really about coming down to what is the overall styling of the type of company that you want to be ordering from. Like I said, these videos aren't sponsored. I don't have any affiliation with any of the companies. If I had to choose between Black Lapel and Oliver Wicks, I am more preferable to Oliver Wicks, and it's just a slight edge. If it's any indication, over the last 6 months I have ordered a second suit from Oliver Wicks, I've ordered some shoes from them, I've ordered some shirts from them, so that is the one that I've preferred slightly more over the other options. Oliver Wicks does offer $125 of alterations credit versus Black Lapel's $75, and Oliver Wicks offers 365 days of alterations availability, and Black Lapel I think is 30 days. So there's just these slight edges that kind of have these two out, but you cannot go wrong by choosing one of these companies over Indochino and Combatant Gentleman. I think that's like the biggest point that I wanted to make in this video. I would just say spend the money. You're already spending like $400 on an Indochino suit with some of their promos, it's around that price. Just spend the extra $100 to $150, because even then, if you spend an extra $100 and then you need to get alterations done, which I did on my Indochino suit, then you make that up in the alterations by having an excellent fitting suit and going to a local tailor, and to me that is just way, way worth it. Now you can check out my individual unboxings. I did those several months ago. Let me know what type of follow-up videos you'd like to see from this video in order to dive a little bit deeper into the suits. There are a ton of resources out there on YouTube that you can watch and learn a little bit more about fabrics and materials, but I want want to make videos that you are specifically interested based on my purchase history and the suits that I have sitting right here. But there you have it, gents. Those are my findings on the made-to-measure suits. That's the highest level that I'd like to review on this. Let me know the types of follow-up videos that you'd like to see. If you have any questions, comment below. You can also reach out at @_Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. There's about 1 week left on my MVMT giveaway, and I'm also looking forward to diving into more watches on the channel as we go throughout the year. Thank you for keeping me accountable to this video and making sure that I get it done. You guys are the best audience I could ever ask for. I can't believe there's 8,000 of you already. I'm so honored to earn your trust and continue to tell you about my findings in menswear, have you guys feedback loop, and it really is one of the coolest things that I've ever experienced. If you haven't already, I launched a podcast with Brock McGough over at The Modest Man where we talk about style, menswear, fashion, and entrepreneurship, and it's a really cool thing. Let me know your feedback on that as well. You can hit me up on Twitter. I'm just really trying to find out, is this the type of format that you guys are looking for? Are you interested in the stuff that we're talking about? And hopefully we can make that a little more tailored to the things that you guys are interested in. Stay tuned for future videos. Share this with anybody that you know is interested in looking at a made-to-measure suit. Until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier. Hold up. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.